Go.
Beer! Hey, we are the Spit a Swallow beer review.
I am the Shagdog.
Yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen.
This one's
and I am Jammer.
Yeah, he definitely is. 80s, we're doing Paulaner's Oktoberfest / Marzen. It's a Marzen Oktoberfest.
Which is awesome because Marzens are great.
Awesome. Yeah. 87 by Beer Advocate, 5.8% ABV. It is year-round, and it's by Paulaner Brewery, which is in probably Munich, Germany, right? I'm going to guess Munich.
Yeah, it's probably Munich.
Munich. Munchen, they call it Munchen.
Yeah. It says right here, quality and heritage brewed with uncompromising standards that strictly adhere to the Reinheitsgebot, using only 4 ingredients: water, hops, yeast, and malt, for nearly 400 years.
Right.
Brewed and bottled by Paulaner Brewery Group, Munich, Germany.
And it's not really the ingredients, it's the brewing process that makes this beer so good.
And this is the cap for Paulaner.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there's other types of beer styles that use the same exact ingredients.
Yeah.
It's just the way they brew it.
Exactly.
That gives it the different flavors.
Now, Shagdog, what I would like you to do is also call what it's going to land on.
Oh, so heads
being the top of the cap.
or tails the bottom of the cap.
Yeah.
So I got to call it before I throw it.
Or any outie.
That's too hard. Heads, because there's usually heads like that, guys. There's a Paulaner head on there. Or tails the bottom.
Yeah, and you need to back up because you did the other ones like.
I know. How's that?
And you don't need to be leaning in. Yeah, I know. You did it last time and got it.
All right, so I'm going to call heads, though. No, I'm going to call tails. I'm going to go with tails.
All right, tails it is then.
We're doing so many different games, we're going to get a scorecard going, huh? All right, so tails it is. Oh, that was close.
And it's heads.
Ah.
You lost on both counts.
Oh, damn it. That was so close, too.
All right, so now this beer. What would you say this beer? Look at that. That is that typical bronze type orange.
Jammer.
Yes.
Why am I not got a lot of space here?
I don't know what's with you. You should be parked right in the same spot you were before.
Okay, that's better. Jammer.
Well, I'm doing the beer review.
Let's do it. I was reminiscing about somebody who used to say Jammer. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that, and it's scary that you would even bring
It's
it up.
Halloween, Fall Oktoberfest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it looks good, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at there.
And this is
It's nice, bronzy orange.
Yeah, it's not as dark as some Oktoberfest, but it's not as light as some of the fest beers. So
and the head, it's not frothy. It's more creamy looking.
I think this is going.
However, it quickly
I
dissipated.
think it would be more on the fest beer side, huh?
I'm gonna go more Marzen.
Okay, we'll see.
Cheers.
Prosit.
Prosit.
Did we smell it? Oh, just shit. Oh well, let's just drink it.
Man, this is weird.
It's like a mix of the two. The fest
It's
beer.
almost like a Pilsner Marzen.
And it's called Oktoberfest Marzen. I don't know. Oktoberfest Marzen.
It has more of a Pilsner with the grassy notes sliding right into that Marzen.
Right.
With the bready, malty.
Right, it does have a little bit of grass. It's almost like a fest beer mixed with a.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they went for the fest beer style, but
And
a little bit of the regular
caramel, toffee taste.
Yeah.
Like diacetyl or buttery type taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we did this one once before, and it's all right, but it's not. I still have my number one favorite German Oktoberfest. You know.
And which one is that?
Hackershore.
Yeah, Hackershore.
Just the one I love.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's my favorite Marzen Oktoberfest beer.
I think even Spot might come in the top 5, probably.
Which we do have spotting in there.
Yeah. This is just more, like you said, the Euro Lager, Pilsner, grassy.
Now, the other one tasted more Euro Lager to me.
Right.
This one tastes more Pilsner. I mean, it's not bad. I like it.
A little bit of breadiness, but it's like a buttery. diacetyl or whatever, but it's not bad. It's just I like the more bready, Marzen.
And it's got a sweetness to it, but it's not sugary.
Right.
I think that's what they lack in some of these domestic ones that we had, like that one, the Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't it, was it?
I don't know.
That was sugary sweet. Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah, it could have been.
One of those.
Yeah.
That was kind of sugary sweet. Remember?
Yeah, it's probably the Oktoberfest. Yeah.
This right here is sweet, but it's not sugary.
Right. More of a buttery sweet, I guess. Diacetyl sweet.
Now, what would you give this?
You know, I couldn't imagine. I mean, to each their own. A lot of people might go into Paulaner tent and they like this better than Hackershore over in Germany. You know?
Yeah.
That's where they go. This is the Oktoberfest. They might just taste that Hackershore shit and they're like, that's not Oktoberfest. Paulaner is a real Oktober. You know, the way we are here.
And let me tell you, I was in October at the Oktoberfest, and I did go to the Paulaner.
Twice, right? You got twice, or?
And I did go to the Paulaner, and I did have beer there. Actually, I have to tell you, all right, Hackershore. I went to their tent. Not much was going on. I mean, there was people there, but it was right after the fact. Everybody's getting ready to leave. You know, it's about the end of the night. Everybody's about to leave, go on their own way.
They said, "How's it going?"
All right.
Hi.
In a previous video with Bat Squatch, we had said right on the bottom of the can.
We were live with your Bat Squatch video, beer earlier on our YouTube channel, but we haven't finished. But thanks for replying.
It said, "Want to chat? Text us." So we did, and now we just got the response.
We did the beer review live, so it probably won't be up until tomorrow. But check us out and reply back. Thanks. A comment, subscribe, like, and click that bell. All right, thanks. Probably didn't even come out good, but they're gonna say that guy's drunk. If there is actually a person there, yeah.
That's probably all automated.
I was like, "Who the hell is that?" 541 area code. Then it's.
But anyway,
Sorry.
while I was at the Oktoberfest, I mean, everything was dying down and everything, and I went to the Hackershore tent. It had been really busy earlier, but it had slowed down where not many people were there. And I remember tasting the Oktoberfest Hackershore and the Paulaner one and the Lowenbrau. As far as my experience so far in the 2 years I've been there and the exposure I've had to it, the Lowenbrau tent is a happening tent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Lowenbrau is owned by Spaten, which is in turn owned by...
I don't know.
The ones that own
Unibrow, Eurobrew, InBev.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember now, but which beer was the best?
You know, I liked them all, but you know, I spent more time in Lowenbrau, and the fact that we can't get Lowenbrau here.
Yeah, especially the Oktoberfest.
I spent more time with it because I can't get it.
Yeah,
and so I was drinking more of it.
Now, imported wise, Brauerei, I don't know if they do it anymore, but 5-6 years ago, he went to the Baltimore area and found Lowenbrau. So I don't know if they just imported it to that area,
or they made a special regional or local area beer.
Yeah, but Miller used to do it back in the 80s, 90s. But maybe a Canadian company does it now. I don't know.
All I know is that back then, when they were doing that stuff, they tried to cheapen it.
Yeah, and you know they used to see Lowenbrau all over the place back in America back then. The commercials, let it be Lowenbrau. And when I went to Republic of Panama, that was the most imported beer in Panama, I think, was Lowenbrau.
Yeah, probably it had the silver foil over top of the cap.
Yeah, they had the different two types of lagers. I think one's a Hell's, I think one's a Pilsner. It had the light blue and then the one with the white label.
Yeah.
You know, the two different ones. But that was what was sold here, but it was brewed by Miller at one time here in the U.S., so it was probably not like the Germans.
No, I don't think it was.
Because you got the one from Germany that you brought back. The Miller one tasted close to it, but it wasn't exactly. That was a little bit more stronger. It tastes like.
Now that one, was that a live video? I hope it wasn't.
God, that was when you came back from Germany last time.
Yeah, it's probably a live video.
It's probably a live video, yeah. Gone forever.
Damn Google.
Maybe what we should do for now with live videos, have 2 cameras, one recording and one going live. How about that?
That might be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, did we give a grade on this?
No, but I will.
I thought we did. C+, B-.
No, I'll give it a B- for what it is. It's a different. All the German beers are different. It seems like their Oktoberfest styles. A couple of them are similar.
Yeah.
But this is more leaning towards the Fest beer style, but it does have a little bit characteristics of a regular.
I'll say this much. When I was over there, you said which one was the best beer. I drank more of the Lowenbrau. The Hackeshore is always my favorite, and it tastes awesome there. The Hackeshore Oktoberfest. It did taste awesome there. It just wasn't a happening place to be at the time because the tent. What was happening there when I was there was a fight was going on. So people were very angry at the Hackeshore tent for some reason, which made me lose the vibe, because whenever I've drank the Hackeshore, and you have too, and everybody that I've been around have always said the same thing. It kind of tickles your toes, works its way up, and makes you kind of
giggly.
Yeah. Over there, though, everybody was fighting. I was like, well, okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time here.
You with Miller High Life, me with Old Milwaukee.
I was like, well, let's go on to the next tent.
Yeah.
Because it was right, at the end, and I was like, well, let's just go on. I don't want to be around all this fighting and everything. So we went to the Paulaner tent, and we had Paulaner. And then, but the Lowenbrau, when we were at the Lowenbrau, everybody was happy. Everybody was having a good time.
I like to get the Lowenbrau Oktoberfest. They have an Oktoberfest Lowenbrau?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to try that, actually. Is it more of a Marzen or a regular Oktoberfest?
More of a Marzen.
Or Fest beer. More of a Marzen.
More of a Marzen. And the great thing about it is that over there, they have Lowenbrau restaurants.
We love Lowenbrau in Panama because they didn't have 12-ounce cans. They had these weird 8-ounce cans or something, but they were like 50 cents or something like that at the bars. 50-cent Lowenbrau. You buy like 10 of them,
Well, I can tell you, I got a card still of Lowenbrau, the business card from the restaurant. They had good food, too.
I tell you what, Jammer, if you've never been overseas in the military, that's a unique experience. Because even when I was in Panama, I had one guy. His name was Malave. He's Puerto Rican, but he had to go TDY.
You had one guy?
Well, no, I had many guys. He was in my unit.
Okay.
He was in my unit. He went TDY to the States, had to go to training, and came back. We were having a party at my girlfriend's house. One guy in my unit just talked her into having a party. It was like before Christmas or whatever.
And they raped you?
No. But Malave came back that night or whatever, or 2 nights before, but he came to the party. We haven't seen him in like 2 or 3 months, and we're like, hey.
And he raped you?
No. But he came back, and he was so happy. He's like, you know what? I've never been so happy to come back to some place overseas. This is the best place ever, Talk about how great it was, and so happy to be back and stuff like that. And I have it on videotape somewhere. I need to post that sometime. And then later on, a Panamanian girl, same videotape, is like, my friend Jesse Molinar, he's like, what's so special about Panama? And she goes, we have 57 bitches. He's like, yeah, 57 bitches? She's trying to say beaches, but it's coming out bitches. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have 57 bitches, and they're beautiful. That was great. Yeah.
57 bitches. I mean,
they're beautiful.
And just think, all of Panama, there's 57.
Right.
Oh, it's wild.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, it was good times. But what's really funny is one of my best friends in Panama was Ecuadorian. Came here to the U.S. illegally. Got in the military as an illegal citizen. He was dishwasher or whatever. Decided, you know what? Maybe I become in the military. I get my citizenship. But well, guess what? He got in the military without being an illegal citizen. They didn't even catch him until he was like 4 years in the military. And then they decided to discharge him and give him a dishonorable discharge. He got turned to an honorable discharge later on, though. and he became a citizen later on. But anyhow, all that mess, all the stuff's going on now. He's a liberal. He's for that side over there. I'm like, you're a liberal? And yeah, him and another guy I was in the unit with, they're fighting, arguing all the time on Facebook. It's crazy.
Most people say this is the dividing line right here, this bottle. Most people are either right like this, right on the line, and so is the other person.
Right.
The conservative side, the liberal side, the conservative side, because left, right.
Yeah.
And they're usually right there, teetering on the middle. Every so often they venture on.
Not getting into many big squabbles.
Right.
Right.
And they're usually right there in the middle. And those are the normal, sane people.
Right.
It's these people that are right here, right over here, that are the outliers, the ones that we should not listen to. We should not.
And some of those on that left side are in government.
Yeah. And teachers. We should not listen to these people, but yet they're over here. And then we got these people over here that are on the far right, and we shouldn't listen to them in the sense, because they're crazy. And yes, they got some points here and there, and the people who are right here in the middle say, you know what, you made a good point, but I don't care for that last part, or that first part. Same thing with that over there. You got a great point, but I don't care for that middle last part.
Right.
And meanwhile, the same people are right here, and then you have these people here and these people here trying to push this sane person into doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Right. But what I say on that far left compared to the far right is I don't know too many people on the far right. I'm on the right. I don't know too many people on the far right.
No.
The far left, though, there's more people that are over here than over here.
I'd say there's more people. I had you sitting right here, right?
Yeah.
There's more people way over here.
Yeah, and here, instead of over here.
Yeah.
Because I even have family members that are like over here, almost over here, about right there.
But it's only because the last couple of generations have been taught by people that's way over here. They're teachers and everything that's been way over here.
Now they're passing on too, because I have a niece. She's going to be a teacher, and she's liberal as fuck, and there you go.
And it makes no sense. I don't understand the whole liberal aspect.
I'd like to see if she's going to change, though, because she was one of those $15 an hour pushers a couple years ago when she worked at Target or some other place. Now she's almost a teacher. She's almost out of school. She's going to be a full-time teacher. Well, when they voted to raise the minimum wage here in Florida to $15 an hour over a 5-year period, so it's going to go up $1 every year over the next 5 years. It's going to go to 10 next year, and then whatever. And I like to see how she's reacted to that when in 5 years somebody's making $15 an hour and she, as a teacher, is making 19 or 20. So she's only making $5 more than minimum wage compared to when she would have been making $10 or $11 over minimum wage or whatever it was. Yeah, but she's so dumb.
Yeah,
she probably still would be. Oh, they need to make more.
We should have free education.
Right.
And you know what? What gets me about it? She's going to be a teacher. Well, there's already free education for her. Right. She's going to become a teacher. She'll be able to write it all off and be able to get it dismissed because she's contributing back to the society.
Is that what happened to Sandy?
Well, they can wipe all that out.
Oh, really?
They can wipe all that out by being teacher.
Oh.
If you do community service and everything like that, and as a doctor and everything, you can wipe out those debts. So I don't like to hear them complaining because it makes no sense. You're complaining about the shit. What is that?
They only replied, "Of course."
What?
That beer place.
Oh.
They replied, "Of course." Okay. What a waste of my time.
I wanted to chat earlier when we were live, but you were fucking slow like an old senior citizen.
You'll have that.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Let's move on.
Let's move on, folks. It's Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it's Oktoberfest. It's Falltoberfest.
Falltoberfest Wien.
Yeah, because now we're going to the Wien part.
The tip of the Wien.
We're at Falltoberfest, which is this.
Yeah.
Now Falltoberfest Wien will be the next beer.
Right, and this is the tip of the Wien.
Yeah, it's Black Lucifer.
Oh, we're doing Black Lucifer next? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Black BLM, Black Lucifers Matter.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I am Jammer.
I am Shagdog.
Yes, he is.
Black Lucifer.
It made no sense to me, but I went with it.
Black Lucifer Matters.
What you got? Blue highlighted there. What was that?
It's just on live viewer comments.
Okay.
Wasn't there?
All right, we are the Spiritual Brewery. We'll see you back here in just a little while.
We haven't seen Jammer fans since our first video.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we'll see you on the next one, folks.
Have fun.